Fishing tips for beginners. There are many different kinds of fishing tips for beginners out there. These simple yet effective fishing tips can definitely help you out greatly. Learn how to improve on your fishing technique now and catch more big fish later on. Learn to catch more big fish now. If you have not caught one big fish before, you need to start learning how to catch more. Catch more fish means that you are able to make bigger profits, which will give you more time to spend with your family or with yourself. The more fishes you catch, the better. Learn how to tie knots and fish knots. There are a few different kinds of knots that are useful when you're fishing. These can help you in the long run because it will make the whole process much easier. Try not to leave any pieces behind. This is important especially if you have a large catch you want to take to a restaurant. Choose the right type of bait to use and make sure to check the weather forecast. If you have a certain type of fish that usually prefers to eat a certain kind of bait, you should know what your target fish likes to eat. Also, you should be sure that the weather forecast for that day is good, because if you plan on going out at night, then you have to bring along something to light the bottom of the boat. Lighters are one of the best fishing tips for beginners. You can also find these items online, and all you need to do is go to an online store, pick out the type of light you like and get them for yourself. Always carry a good hook with you. This is another one of the fishing tips for beginners that you really need to keep in mind when you are out on the water. A good hook is also necessary so that you can catch the big fish easily. Of course, these hooks also have to be durable so you don't have to worry about them breaking off. Remember to do your research. One of the things you need to remember while fishing is research and understanding. There are many types of fish and fishing techniques that you can use when it comes to catching them. Some people even make a living out of catching their own type of fish, which is the best thing to do if you're a beginner. Find a place where you can go to have your fishing lessons and take your time, because the more knowledge you gain, the bigger you will become. Remember to use a float. Most people don't even realize this, but you need to think of a way to attach your float to the end of your rod. This is necessary so that you do not have to constantly struggle to move the rod or move your reel. Most people never really thought of it, but it is actually very important, especially for newbies. This will also prevent you from having problems when trying to fight the fish or get your line in and out of the water. Lastly, remember to always have fun. Yes, it is true that fishing is really hard work, but in the end, you will have a great time and you will surely enjoy the process a lot more than if you just sit around fishing all day long. Fishing can be very stressful, but if you know how to deal with it, then you can definitely enjoy yourself more and learn a lot from it. When you start out, you'll need to take note of all the details and tips and tricks, and you'll need to learn how to fish in various situations. This will help you to improve and become more efficient in the end. The most important thing that you should do is to stay calm and take it easy when you go fishing. It's also important to remember to be aware of how much water you are moving in, because that is when you'll have to do a lot of exercises in order to get used to the water and make the right movements when fishing. You also have to make sure that you get some quality advice from people who can help you if you want to get better at fishing. These fishing tips for beginners are just a few of the many things you can do to have a lot of fun when you are out on the water. If you have some time, why not go out and try them out for yourself? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video for more about fishing.